Here's a partial denture, and I'm going to go over the parts of the partial denture. You have your connector. This is the major connector that your textbook talks about, and it joins the right and left side of the denture together. So this is the major connector. As you can see, we have an artificial tooth on this side and here as well. And the pink part is acrylic that the teeth are embedded in. Now, these teeth do not have any roots. Okay, there's no roots on them, just artificial teeth that are placed in acrylic, and that's what holds them in place. Now, this part here, this is what you call a retainer. It's another name is a clasp, and you can see there's quite a few of them. They are going to go around, in this case, the teeth in front and behind the artificial tooth. This part right here is what you call the stop or the occlusal rest. And it does sit right on the occlusal of the tooth, and it's going to prevent the clasp from rubbing up and down the tooth every time somebody is chewing their food. Let's take a look at the mouth where this partial is going to go. And you can see how this tooth has been extracted, as well as these ones over on this side. So I'm going to place the partial on top, and you can see how it fits. Nice and snug. Now I want to point out this stop. Do you see how it's been made? There's been a little indent in this tooth made for it, and also in that crown there would be a little indent, so that stop can go in there. If you don't have a stop, the clasps will rub up and down the tooth and wear the enamel away. So these stops are very, very important to have in a partial denture. In your textbook, it talks about the framework. And I want to show you a framework that doesn't have the teeth on it, just so that you understand a little bit better about it. And the framework gives strength to a partial. So here's the framework, and it's metal framework that gives the strength to the patient's partial. And on this area would go the acrylic and the teeth. This is a mandibular partial denture, and you can see the connector, the major connector, is at the front, connecting both sides of your partial denture. You have your artificial teeth, and then you have the acrylic that holds the artificial teeth. You have your retainers, and you have which another name is clasp, and then you have your occlusal rest.